Good evening. This is Programa Latino, and today I will be talking about the Job Corps. And we had Cecilia Medina. Welcome to Programa Latino.
Thank you
Inés
so much,
Zapata.
Jorge.
Welcome to Programa Latino. And
How
Omar
you doing?
Zapata. Maybe any of you can tell us what's Job Corps?
Well, Job Corps, Jorge, it's a federal funded program administered by the Department of Labor. It's a program that is completely free for young men and young women from 16 to 24 years old of age that don't have the opportunity or the economic means to make it to college or finish high school, or they're looking for a better opportunity and things are not happening for them. It's a place where the students can either live in Job Corps or they can commute every day. Job Corps provides room and board, meals, vocational training, academic training, driver's license, education for driving, and also advanced training, college preparation, and job placement.
Inés, did you participate in the Job Corps?
Yes, I did.
In what program were you enrolled?
I was enrolled in the CNA class, which is Certified Nursing Assistant.
For how long did you go there?
I was there for about 8 to 9 months.
Now, do they help you also in terms of your education and the skills?
I also went there to get my GED because I didn't finish school. So I went there and I took my GED.
So they prepared you, to
They
take the
prepared
GED?
me with mathematics and reading, English, social studies, and science. And I went and took my test there.
Very good. So they help you in terms of education, and also they help you to gain vocational skills that you are using right now.
Yes.
Very good. How about you, Omar? I understand that when you come to this country, you did not know English. However,
No.
you went to the Job Corps, and what kind of help do they provide to you?
Well, they provide a lot of help to me, especially in English and skills and how to socialize with people. It was hard at first because you can't socialize, you can't ask questions and stuff like that. So with the time, little by little, going to class, you learn certain things, like how to communicate, how to start a conversation, and stuff like that.
Now, did you do your GED too over there?
Yes, I did one for the GED, driver's license. I had a vocational trade, and I did finish everything.
So, to what specific vocational program did you go to?
I went to the paint program, painting.
Industrial
which is-
painting?
Yes, includes industrial, commercial, residential, any kind of work which includes paint.
Now, once you finished, were you were able to secure a job in what you studied?
Yes, I had a job before I came out of Job Corps. Before I was done in there, I already had a job through the Painters Union. I started as an apprentice, which when you finish in Job Corps, your trade, you already have a certain amount of hours that you do in the trade, and then you start school over here in Boston for another 3 more years, which is not a whole year. It's pretty much winter time. They say it's a year worth of class. So you go to a apprenticeship program, which they give you safety classes, and while you go to work too. It's like 2 days a week, Mondays and Wednesday, from 5 to 8. So you do that for 3 years, and after that you'll become a journeyman, which means professional painter.
That's good. Now, are you happy with what you did in the Job Corps?
Oh yeah, very happy, and I think I picked the right vocation, the right trade, socialized with the right people, and I can say that I was successful.
How about financially? Are you making good money?
Oh yeah, very good money. I don't really want to say it on camera, but it is pretty good living. I make more than a lot of people older than me, people that've been working for years. I'm just starting out, and I don't know on my situation. I don't know any 22-year-old, I'll say young man. He's not a teenager, but don't make the living I do, and it's good. You get up in the morning, you go to work like everybody else, and you get to enjoy.
Ines, what happened over there in the job course? Actor classes. Do you have any recreational activity? Do you have sports maybe?
Yeah, in Job Corps, they have after-school activities. They have volleyball or basketball. They have pool. They have all kinds of activities after school, and then on the weekends they also have movies. They take you out to the movies or the mall or the arcades, horseback riding. I even went to Six Flags, and I think Omar went to Vermont to go skiing out there. So they really have a lot of activities to do there.
So that means there are many activities, inside, outside of the
Inside and
program.
outside, yes.
And I would say all the kids, all the people that participate in this program enjoy all those activities.
I would think so.
Yeah. Now, maybe you can tell us about the qualifications to be a member of the job corps.
Sure. In order for anybody, young men and women that are interested in the program and doing something in their lives, they have to be 16 to 24 years old. They gotta meet the income eligibility, which the federal guidelines, and also be drug-free and have, most of all, the desire to really make a difference in their life, that they want to do something, they want to be somewhere. Like these young men and women here that have been very successful and they're enjoying life now, they really wanted to really do something, want to make something of themselves. So that is the only things that it takes: age, income, drug-free, and have the willingness and desire to succeed.
That's good. At the same time, you learn some skills, and at the same time, you also learn some of the skills that have to do with your life, social life, You have the same last name, so I assume that you are sister and brother, or wife and husband?
Yeah, wife and husband. We got married about probably a year and a half ago.
A little over a year we've been married.
Just a little over a year.
A little over a year.
Where did you meet?
Job Corps.
We were at Job Corps, yeah.
We met in Job Corps.
That's good. So you were able to establish new relationships, and look what happened. You learn educational skills, you learn vocational skills, and also you were able to find the person with whom you like to be, for forever and ever, right? That's good. What will be your suggestions to youth, in general, in terms of education, in terms of gaining skills?
I think that to gain that kind of skills, you only have to want to do it. If you want to do it, you want to be out there, you want to feel important, have self-esteem, and feel like you can do anything. I think it's a pretty good idea to go to Job Corps, where you learn you get a training, you learn how to deal with people, and it's a good, help me out here, it's a good experience all around, because you get to meet a lot of people, you see how a lot of nationality, a lot of different people, the way they are, and it's a good
Good experience.
Yeah. So.
Very good. Now, once you finish, or before you finish your vocational program, do they provide you some kind of technical assistance in terms of resumes, interviews?
They give you job training. on-the-job training. So what happened when I finished my classes is they took us out to nursing homes, and they actually had us work with the older residents. And after we did that, then they had the how to do the interviews and the resumes, and some of the students left Job Corps already with a job. But I unfortunately, I didn't get a job when I left Job Corps. I found that on my own, but with my skills that I got from Job Corps.
Right, for example, in order to work as nursing assistant, you need to have the skills, but also you have to be certified. And thanks to your course, you were able to gain those skills, the certification too, and thereafter is, I would say, easy then to get the job because you are prepared, you are ready, to go and work. So the same happened with Omar. That even more, I was talking probably 6 or 8 weeks ago about apprenticeship programs, and also in terms of being part of the union. I would say, if you are not involved in some program like that, it's really hard to get into the union.
Yes, it's a little hard because you have to know a little bit about paint. You also have to have a GED because you need to learn how to figure out a few things, and then when they require all that stuff, and then you got to fill out an application. I think it's February. You got to fill out an application, and then they only picked about probably 10 of probably 50 people who fill out an application, and the ones who meet the needs that they have are the ones who probably join in and during the time. Some people drop out because if you don't have the skills and knowledge, you probably won't be as easy to do it.
Right. Now, what's I would say, the big difference that you see in your life before going to Job Corps and after Job Corps?
Well, I think it's the self-esteem, the knowledge. It's that back then I used to think, how do you go on,
Back then, he had no self-esteem, none whatsoever. He used to say, "Why are you with me? I don't have anything," you know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't know what I saw, but I stuck with him anyways. He had little self-esteem, and now that he's out of Job Corps, and now that he's making good money, I can tell that he feels like he can do anything.
Yeah, he made it, and that means that anything that you want, that because you did something before,
yeah, I can do it now.
You had enough confidence in yourself to continue progressing, advancing. So that's really good. Cecilia, maybe you can tell us how many Job Corps places do we have here in New England, and what's the closest to Brockton?
Sure. We have 7 Job Corps all over New England. The closest one to Brockton would be about an hour away in the area of Worcester, Massachusetts. It's called the Grafton Job Corps. And then from there, we take it to up to 2 hours to Springfield, Chicopee. That's actually the Job Corps where Omar and Inez went to. And it's about 2 hours away in western Massachusetts. And then we have one in Connecticut. A couple of the Job Corps are in Maine. One 5 hours and one 9 hours away, and then one in Vermont.
Now, in terms of the actual programs, you had educationally and you had vocational programs. Can you tell us, in terms of the educational programs, what programs do we have?
Sure. Not only Job Corps offers a GED program component, but also we offer English as a second language for students that English is not their first language. We have students coming from Ethiopia, coming from Russia, coming from all backgrounds, Vietnam, that don't really speak the language and don't have that facility to really get a bunch of services, a bunch of needs, all taken care at once in one place. We also offer a college preparation program for those students that are interested in continue in advanced training. And lastly, we offer also a high school program at night for any student that has more than 50 high school credits.
Now, in terms of the vocational programs, can you tell us what kind of occupations you can be trained?
Sure. We have from accounting to culinary arts to hotel, motel, retail sales, business clerical, which is secretarial studies. We have a certified nurse assistant program. We have welding, all the construction trades, plumbing, carpentry, brick mason, cement mason, landscaping. We have carpentry, electrical wiring, welding, painting, decorating, sign painting, auto mechanics, auto body repair. We have more than 26 careers that the students can pick from.
Now, how much do they have to pay for the ESL program or the GED program or the Adult Basic Education program?
Okay, nothing. This is completely free. This is a federal funded program, and this is the best part of this program because it is an opportunity. If anybody will be looking for a training like they get in Job Corps, it's about $25,000 a year scholarship that the students are getting. So it's really an opportunity. It's really there for anybody that wants to make it, that has the desire to really do something.
Now, in terms of the vocational programs, are they free too?
Yes, all the vocational programs are free.
Now, in terms of, because the customer has to go and live there, do they pay for room and board?
No, absolutely not. It is all part of the whole training.
So everything is free. They don't have to be worried about.
That's right.
And the other important thing is, because Brockton is in some way far and also not too far from the Job Corps Center that we had close to here.
Mm-hmm.
Can they travel to see their family in weekends and holidays maybe?
Oh yeah, sure. Every federal holiday is observed in Job Corps. Martin Luther King, 4th of July, Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving. For example, the students now that the holidays are coming up are going back home on the 15th of December and they won't be back until the 2nd of January of next year. So that's their winter vacation, and then they also have 2 weeks, the first 2 weeks of July off for the summer vacation. Plus they get to go home every weekend. The students pay for their own trip to go home on the weekends. But Job Corps, when the student first comes in, Job Corps even pays for their trip the first time when they go in the first time, and then also when they graduate, sometimes they might arrange to pay for the transportation.
Is there any stipends for the students later on?
Yes, that's right. There's a cash allowance every 2 weeks that the students earn. After the first 20 to 30 days, they start earning a cash allowance for, incidentals. And then later on, that money keeps growing. It can get up to $80 every 2 weeks, depending on how long the students have been in the program. And also the government puts aside a savings account tax-free for the student. At the moment that the student graduates and leaves the program, they have some money to help them to start, maybe get a little card or maybe buy some college books. Most of the students, all the students that apply to Job Corps will have automatic financial aid from any federal college or state college, but the books are extra always. So that money can help them. And it's about $1,500 the first year, and the second year is about $2,500. Plus they have also earned bonuses on, depending of what they earned. If they got their GEDs or they find a job 3 months before they graduate from Job Corps, or they match the vocation on the job, they got a job on the vocation that they did, or also when they earned their career trade.
That's good. That's really great. Now, While you were over there in classes, did you had there was any control in terms of drugs, in terms of, I would say, maybe some problems, that has to do with people? Is that controlled in some way? Is there control,
Yes.
strict control? Or?
Yes, they have a policy which is 0 tolerance. There's no fighting. There's no any kind of, let's say,
Drugs and violence.
yes,
and
no violence allowed in there, in that place. It's just a federal place, which is not supposed to have anything there, no alcohol, no drugs, no, you gotta be gotta be positive in a way that, you know what I mean, if you want to success, have a career and stuff like that, you gotta forget all about, if you're getting smoking, alcohol, drugs, because that's what they're trying to show you, teach you that alcohol and drugs, they won't get you nowhere. Besides getting a trade and education, that's the only way to succeed. So they have a policy which is 0 tolerance, no fighting or nothing.
Yeah, once you fight in Job Corps, they have to let you go because they don't accept it at all. So you can't fight there, And say you're there for 3 months and you passed your first drug test, doesn't mean they're not going to give you another one. And if you smoke, and they're going to have to ask you to leave because they don't tolerate it.
Okay. So really also, that they try to, in some way, help you to live a better life by not using drugs, cigarettes, and also by respecting the other person that are with you in the place. So also means, that in some way you are secure, right?
Yes.
You did feel secure being part of the school, the job course.
Yeah.
That's great. Now, what happens, if somebody has some problems after they leave the job corps? For example, they are unable to secure the job, or they want to learn additional skills. Is there anything that job corps do for them?
Yes, exactly. The longest time that a student can stay in Job Corps is 2.5 years. If the student finishes their trade within 1 year or less than a year, and the student wants to maybe pick another career, learn something else, or continue on that training, but in a more advanced level, the student has the opportunity to follow the advanced career training or hook up with a college. We also have some of the students to go at college at night and take some college courses if the program permits it. Also, after the student graduates from the Job Corps, we help the student to find a job. Sometimes the student might not find a job when they graduate from Job Corps, but as a matter of fact, we just created a new policy that now every student that comes in as of July 1st of year 2000 of this year that enrolls into Job Corps, we are going to follow the student up to a year after they graduate to Job Corps. So let's say that they graduate from Job Corps, they get a job, they get laid off, or the company goes out of business and things don't work out, or maybe that job wasn't what they were looking for. They can always come back to our placement office and they will help them to guide them to find another job.
Approximately, how many students were with yourself over there in those in Chicopee or Springfield? How many students do you say in total?
Total? That's a little hard to figure out. There was a lot of people in there. I think it was about probably 500, something like that, yeah. Around 500.
I feel, that it's important, to remember. I know that among all the programs that they teach over there, it has to do with computers too. I myself work for UMass. I had to refer people to different college, universities. If you want to learn computers, yes, what's called Microsoft, that means Word, Excel, PowerPoint. If you go to any private school, you are going to pay at least $5,000 from your pocket. Okay, that's the basic, intermediate. But if you are asking for the advanced program, you have to pay $8,000, $10,000. And over there is free. So my advice, to all youths, that wants to learn computers and some other occupations that Job Corps is offering, hey, try to go and talk to Cecilia, and Cecilia will be able to provide you all kind of information about those programs. Maybe this is the right time to ask you the location of your office, and also if you have the telephone number.
Sure. My location of my office in Brockton, it's 20 North Montello Street in Brockton at the Promising Futures Outreach. And I'll be more than happy to answer any questions. And my phone number is 508-588-4831. Again, 508-588-4831.
Very good. Would you like to say anything else to the public?
Sure. I'd like to tell youth, community of Brockton to, go to the office, go talk to Cecilia, and find out about the program. You don't have to sign in, but you can see how it's the centers are and the stuff they provide. Yeah, and you should go and check it out.
Very good.
It beats the streets.
Good.
Well, I would tell the young ladies and gentlemen, of course, that, if you're not doing anything, then you should go to Job Corps, because it really does beat the streets. There are a lot of people who just want to sit around and do nothing, That's no life, I did that, I've been there, and I like it now. I don't like it 5 years ago. I like it now. Back then, I didn't go to school. I was on the streets. I was chilling, having fun, and I had no money. I didn't have anything. But now that I'm out of Job Corps, I have a job, a good job, and it pays decent. I can say I have my own money, my own things. And being a woman, I can go out, I can be independent. I don't have to depend on my husband for anything. I'm independent. I don't need anything. I don't need welfare. I don't need Section 8. I don't need this. I don't need that. I'm doing it by myself. You can do it yourself too,
One important thing is, that I know more about Omar and Ines. I can tell you that right now they can buy their own house. Probably you have your own house already. Without any problem, Why? Because they are making good money. And that has to do with going to Job Corps, because they were able to gain some skills, and they continue, with their education, and thanks to all those things that they did, now they had everything that they want. And that's important in life, And I would like to congratulate you, Ines, and also Omar, for doing those things, and also for coming to Programa Latino and telling, people the things that you were able to reach and achieve, in the last couple of years, thanks to your energy, your effort and willingness, to do that. So, do you want to say anything else,
Yes,
Cecilia?
I just wanted to thank you so much, Omar and Ines. It was very coincidental how I met them. Omar has two brothers that he wanted also to enroll in Job Corps. So if you care for somebody, if you want to help somebody, you can tell them about the good things that are happening to you and share the good news with those that you love and that you care. So that's how I met Omar and Ines, and I am so very happy, and thank you so much, and really you did wonderful, and I also want to wish everybody a happy Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And thank you so much, Jorge, for inviting us again tonight.
Very good. Thank you for coming to Programa Latino, and for sure, we would like to talk with you, all of you, some other day. Okay.
Thank you.
Programa Latino is going to continue with a video from your course in English. So I hope you know that you will see that video.
Do you know anything about Job Corps? Do you live near a Job Corps center? Do you know a young adult who's struggling to make it but can't because of lack of money or education? Are you the young person struggling to make it? If you're a young adult in need of training or an employer looking for well-trained workers, you should learn more about Job Corps. Job Corps is a federally funded program that trains disadvantaged youth vocational, academic, and social skills. Job Corps students are a positive force in the community, and the centers are a plus to the local economy.
The Job Corps teaches them the background they need to know, and when they come to us, they're one step up on most people.
Sense of responsibility and enthusiasm. They really want to make their mark in life. They are quick learners, and that's what we need in this company.
Who are Job Corps students? They're young men and women 16 to 24 years old. They come from low-income homes and areas that make it difficult for them to find good training and jobs. Many Job Corps students leave high school without graduating and need to develop work skills. Finally, students are motivated to succeed at Job Corps and in life.
Since I've been here, I've learned data entry. I'm very confident in what I'm doing. I'm confident in the people here and helping me. I see myself securely in a job. A strong job, security, that's my next step.
Each new student is assigned to a Job Corps center. There are over 100 centers across the country, and most students are assigned to a center in their area.
There are various training programs that have the same components that we do, but they do not remove the student from their environment.
9 out of 10 students live at the center. The others may live nearby and commute to the center every day. Residential students live free of charge in dormitories and get meals and medical care. Students even get a clothing allowance and some spending money to cover everyday needs. Also, Job Corps students who stay with the program at least 7 months get a readjustment allowance when they leave. This helps them get started when they go out on their own. Job Corps students enter and graduate the program year-round. It's not like school where everybody starts and stops at the same time. There's no fixed length of stay either because each student has different needs. The average graduate stays about a year, but some students stay up to 2 years and can also get advanced training. They probably should have called it Life Corps. Job Corps sounds like job training only, but the program is a lot more than that.
Development, emotionally, socially, and culturally.
They come here and we try to get them to understand that they have come here on their own to improve themselves.
To help them discover their aptitudes and put their aptitudes together with the interests to get the best for themselves.
We're going to see that you have a light at the end of that tunnel through job placement.
Training is a big part of the program. You're not likely to get a good job without it, and Job Corps provides some of the best training available.
Job Corps graduates come with us with a working knowledge of the tools, the fittings, and the work ethic that's going to be needed out on the job site.
After the first week of their practical training, the department director said, hey, if they keep this up, we'll have a place for them, and that's exactly how they got hired.
Job Corps provides education, too. Some students earn their high school equivalency diploma at Job Corps. Students learn at an individual pace. Classes are small, and students don't compete for grades. Academic and vocational skills aren't enough by themselves. To succeed, a person needs to know how to get along with different types of people, accept responsibility, and be a good citizen. Social skills training is an important part of the program at Job Corps, and everybody participates. Training, education, and social skills, they're the foundation. Timing is everything in the working world, and Job Corps students learn how to deal with the clock. They get up on time, they get to classes on time, they get to the cafeteria on time. There are other expectations, such as following the Job Corps rules. The rules are reasonable, and they're meant to keep life at the center comfortable and safe.
It's everyone's job to make sure that the students remain safe.
In order to get on the center, you have to go through the front gate. And so we know nobody will come through the outside.
I felt that confident. I felt that you would be safe here.
Just following rules, just like mom's rules, you know.
Job Corps knows if a student's life were easy, he or she wouldn't need to be here in the first place. There's always someone to turn to at Job Corps.
It's making me worried.
Counselors are trained to help students with problems they encounter inside and outside the center. And many centers have student leader programs where Job Corps students help each other. Everybody needs somebody on their side.
To let them see what their potential is.
When you look at yourself today, what do you see? How do you see yourself in the future?
Heavy equipment operator.
Retail sales.
Terminal operator.
You'll have a job, right? You'll make enough money to get what you need, and at least a little more to get what you want. You'll have control of your life. How does Job Corps help you get there? Remember the foundation of training, education, and social skills? This is how Job Corps puts it together. Each new student goes through orientation. This helps the student get familiar with life at the Job Corps Center. Orientation introduces the student to the staff, the rules, training and education programs, counseling, and recreational activities. Each new student also participates in an Occupational Exploration Program, OEP. This program helps students match their interests and aptitudes to particular training programs. During OEP, a student learns about various types of jobs and even gets some basic hands-on experience. OEP helps you choose the kind of vocational training you want. With your counselor, you'll work out a plan that helps you get the training you need for a job. When the plan is set, the training begins. Job Corps vocational training is hands-on, and the skills taught here are based on what business and industry need today. Business and labor organizations help design the courses and may supervise some training programs at Job Corps centers. All programs have a series of skills or competencies which students must achieve. Toward the end of their training, students may go to real workplaces and apply what they've learned. This gives the students and teachers a way to measure progress. It's also a way to determine how much more training, if any, is needed. Training and education go together. Many Job Corps students take basic education classes, even those with high school diplomas. Each student is tested during orientation. These tests determine the student's academic needs in reading, math, writing, and other subjects. Job Corps academics are different than they are in public school. First of all, Job Corps classes are open entry and open exit. That means that students can move in and out of classes based on individual need and progress. Job Corps classes stick to the basics, and students develop skills that will help them at work and in life. Academics here aren't easier than in public school, but classes are small, and teachers give students personal attention. Everyone is taught and treated as an individual. And every year, more than 10,000 students get their high school equivalency diploma at Job Corps.
Get my trade, get my GED.
I'm also here taking my GED.
It's all on you. It's at your own speed.
It's easier and faster that way.
It took me a while to get it, but I got it.
The brick on top is social skills. Training in social skills makes Job Corps different than other training programs. Learning to get along with different types of people, accepting responsibility, and being a good citizen are as important to getting and keeping a job as vocational training and academics. How do you deal with anger or embarrassment? How about teamwork? Are you any good at it? Social skills training deals with these issues and close to 50 others. Some social skills training is done in the classroom, but a lot of it is done in the dormitory. Dorm living is interesting and rewarding. It's probably very different from home, and it gives students a new attitude about themselves and others.
It's nice, you know, you meet a lot of new people, interesting people too.
Everybody shares in the housekeeping, and there are rules like curfew and lights out. But dormitory life is not all work or social training. There's time to watch TV and talk with friends. Most sites have a recreation center with many activities. And there are shopping trips, movie outings, lots of things to do. Students go through a period of adjustment when they first get to the center.
They feel like that, wow, what did I get myself into?
The first week I got here, I called my mom and told her that I didn't like this place, that I wanted to go home, so she was worried about that. But the second week that I was getting familiar with everything, I called her back and I said, Mom, it's okay. And now she feels very happy because I accomplished so many things.
The students who want to make it learn to adjust. They take advantage of everything Job Corps has to offer. In the end, they get the jobs.
If you come in with a positive attitude, you can walk out with so much more than what you came in with.
The skills that I use today are the skills that I did pick up in Job Corps.
Training, your education, and money, and a good experience.
It's nice to be able to send my resume out somewhere and within 2 weeks period of time have people offer me employment.
What do you want? A good job and a better life? Are you willing to work for it? Will you let others help you?
Job Corps is here for you and they help you in any way they can.
If you really want to make something in your life, get your GED in a trade, go for it. Better chance at a better future.
And you? Will you support the work that Job Corps does with young adults? Would you hire a Job Corps graduate?
Our director has commented how well-trained the Job Corps graduates are.
Good applicants, they're good workers. I would recommend Job Corps graduates to any business.
What about you? Would you recommend Job Corps to someone you know and care about?
I'm very proud of him. He really struggled hard and fought a really good battle and has come out victorious, and I'm very proud of him.
Say yes.
En mi vida profesional mi función es entretener, pero en mi vida personal mi función es proteger a mi familia de los incendios. Todos en mi hogar nos aseguramos de tener detectores de humo en cada piso. Revisamos las baterías cada mes y las cambiamos por lo menos una vez al año. Siempre mantenemos los fósforos fuera del alcance de los niños. Y todos sabemos 2 maneras de salir en caso de incendio. Para información en español, escriba a USFA.
Luis, Rosita está muy contenta porque va a pasear.
¡La veo!
¡Yo quiero ir adelante!
Tú, Rosita, tienes que ir en el asiento de atrás con Gaby.
¿En la parte de atrás?
Los niños siempre se sientan atrás, con los cinturones de seguridad abrochados.
Y los más pequeños viajan en asientos de seguridad.
¿Un asiento especial?
Sí. Recuerden, los niños viajan en el asiento de atrás.
Y todos se abrochan al cinturón de seguridad.
Fine, where are you guys?
This is Wendy girl. She said we have to be there now.
You're supposed to be here an hour ago.
Okay, we're on our way.
No. Just meet us at the airport. We'll be there. We're leaving right now.
The 2Gs, loving jiggers in the Humvees, Mercedes, bet you love it when we shaking that and making that. Bet you feel it just a snack that.
I know.
What's that? Turn it up, buck that you bought that. Do that, lost that. Want me to back it up? Cut that, put a Benjamin in the front. Handle that, see you driving in your car there. You did that, chromed out TVs on the dash. I like that. Now jiggle, let me blow that. Don't hold that, wanna go half on the back, but show that. Who that wanna do that? Roll that before I have to choke that, smoke that. Now what you about to bump that? The rough track? If I mess it like that, turn it up, hype that, like it when I back that. You want that? I bet you won't snack that and tap that when that's about to break down that. Jiggle that, work that, hurt that, twerk that. Boy, you looking good when you do it like that. Chromed out TVs on the dash, I like that. Boy, you looking good when you do it like that. Chromed out TVs on the dash, I like that. You like that? You want that? Come and get that, you like that? You want that? Come and get that, you like that? You want that? Come and get that, you like that? You want that? Come and get that. Hit that, split that, give me your loot, you wanna hit that? I ain't with that, but watch me shake that. Back it back, stack that. Do that like you knew that. Work that, hurt that. You wanna lick that, I'm with that. Club thugs, give up, give up, give up. Tear up, I said club girls. Give up, give up, give up. Tear up, hit that, bang that, hammer that. Boy, you looking good when you do it like that. See you riding in your Benzo, you did that. Boy, I got that comeback, that jump back. Wanna who go up that? You with that? Boy, you looking good when you do it like that. Rolling with the ice bezel, you did that. Boy, you looking good when you do it like that. Chromed out TVs on the dash, I like that. Boy, you looking good when you do it like that. Chromed out TVs on the dash, I like that.
Now what's the deal, baby? Work it round, don't fake it. G-string's nice, but I get hot when you're naked. Look, rollers, I got that. Ends, I got that. And that Benz that you jockin', look, I've been rockin' that. Like I see it in your eyes that you're scheming and thinking. Contemplating on different ways to get me out of my frankness. But it's cool, what can I say? I'm ballin' and I'm thuggin', back. Riding 20s at 19, so I know you're loving that. Now what?
Damn, you looking good when you do it like that. Chromed out TVs on the dash, I like that. Boy, you looking good when you do it like that. Chromed out TVs on the dash, I like that. And that's about to roll that, control that. Jiggle don't fold that, let me hold that. Like you when I back that, you want that. I bet you won't smack that and tap that. Jiggle pick that, I want that, need that, bump that, jiggle give me that. Wanna hit it in the bag? We figure that, smoke down, jiggle that, figure that. Give me that, gonna reel that, peel that, grip that, grab that. Wanna hit it in the bag? We dig that, got that, go with that, jig that. Boy, you looking good when you do it like that. Chromed out TVs on the dash, I like that. Boy, you looking good when you do it like that. Chromed out TVs on the dash, I like that. Boy, you looking good when you do it like that. Chromed out TVs on the dash, I like that. Boy, you looking good when you do it like that. Chromed out TVs on the dash, I like that. Boy, you looking good when you do it like that. Chromed out TVs on the dash, I like that. Boy, you looking good when you do it like that. Chromed out TVs
eliminara me botaron por glotón. Pedacito de queso y trocito de jamón. Pedacito de queso y trocito de jamón. Galletica y aceituna, eso le enganchaba yo. Galletica y aceituna, eso le enganchaba yo. A dos piñas con moña, dos piñas con moña. En el cumpleaños de ñoña, en el cumpleaños de ñoña. Dos piñas con moña, dos piñas con moña. En el cumpleaños de ñoña, en el cumpleaños de ñoña. Ajá, dos piñas le dejé con palillito. Tony Lucía, yo no sabía que esa gente se iban a poner bravo por esa caballá. Pero mándame a comprar el sandwichito que todavía tengo hambre. De 20 libras de queso y 18 de jamón. De 20 libras de queso y 18 de jamón. Un pedacito de G que no hay ni a un ratón. Un pedacito de G que no hay ni a un ratón. Y dos piñas con moña. Dos piñas con moña. En el cumpleaños de ñoña. En el cumpleaños de ñoña. Dos piñas con moña. Dos piñas con moña. En el cumpleaños de ñoña. En el cumpleaños de ñoña. Ajá, dos piñas le dejé con palillito. Y vuelvo y te digo, Tony Lucía, respáidame, que yo soy de Cibao y yo no vine a pasar vergüenza. Agarra bien ese aparejo, que no te vaya a caer de la burra.
Yo le creía una mariposita que iba dando vueltas en mi cabecita. Y al llegar el alba se posaba en nuestra cama. Mientras la miraba me llenaba todo el alma. Y sin darme cuenta, como el tiempo pasa, sus alas pintaban de capullo rosas blancas. Y sin darme cuenta, como yo la amaba, llevaría mi corazón prendido entre sus alas. Mi mariposita vuela, yo la busco y no responde. Ella no sabe la pena que me da vivir sin ella. Mi mariposita vuela, yo la busco y no responde. Ella no sabe la pena que me da vivir sin ella. Aún yo le creo mi mariposita, y aunque esté lejos en mi corazón habita. No importa el tiempo ni los sueños que persiga, yo seguiré llevándola en mi cabecita. Y sin darme cuenta, como el tiempo pasa, sus alas pintaban de capullo rosas blancas. Y sin darme cuenta, aunque yo la amaba, llevaría mi corazón prendido entre sus alas. Mi mariposita vuela, yo la busco y no responde. Ella no sabe la pena que me da vivir sin ella. Mi mariposita vuela, yo la busco y no responde. Ella no sabe la pena que me da vivir sin ella. Mi mariposita vuela, yo la busco y no responde. Ella no sabe la pena que me da vivir sin ella. Mi mariposita vuela, yo la busco y no responde. Ella no sabe la pena que me da vivir. Mi mariposita cosita buena.